without further ado, and back by very little popular demand, it's The Late Show.
With Azreal 660. The very
That's
funny.
me.
The amazing. Azreal 660.
Yep, that's still me, Tracy. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for everything. And with me is, of course, the wonderful, the super charming, the very funny, and the one person you want to have as a best friend, Tracy 23.
Aww.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Happy birthday, girl.
Happy birthday to you as well. Yes.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, yeah.
We do sing along?
Say it's your birthday.
We started.
All right. Thank you, band, PJ, Boogie, and I saw you back there playing drums. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
I love tapping anything, mate.
Yep, well, you can keep on the snare drum there because
Please.
the first thing that we are going to start off with is, backed by very, very little popular demand, the top 10 list. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The top 10 list is back by very little demand. And apparently nobody's actually asked for us to bring this back, so we brought it back anyway.
No, I think they have actually.
Okay.
Yes, they have.
So the top 10 this week is actually hot off the Whirlybird from Pittsburgh. Top things said in the pit. Top 10 things that have been said in the pit. Number 10. I cook all day at work. Why do I need to make stew in a video game? Number 9. Why is this map so huge? Number 8. Where the hell is this objective door? Number 7. Maybe after this we can do a daily op.
We're all already on a team.
Number 6. Where are those damn ingots?
You can never find the fucking ingots.
Number 5. Where are all the people I need to protect so far away?
None of them
Number
have ever
4.
survived.
Number 4. Didn't I just do this yesterday? Number 3. Wow, I got 5 stamps. Number 2. Good God, why does it say my team is still in the pit? And the number 1 thing heard in the pit, why am I so fucking heavy?
Top 10.
Woo! Every week. Well,
Thank you very much.
That was great, Azreal.
Thank you.
Just pull that out of your
Hot off of the
pocket.
press. Yep, pulled it out of my pocket. Just had it written down on my Pip-Boy. First guest this evening, newly back from the dead, Michael Jackson.
Woo!
Michael Jackson.
Welcome, Michael.
Very glad to have you back here in the wasteland. Well, having you here in the wasteland. Since we've started the show, I understand that you've been quite busy and you actually have some camps that are mazes. Could you tell us a little bit about those?
Well, I do, yes. I have a series of 8 interconnected mazes, all different sort of themes, and varying degrees of difficulty. And I invite anybody here to come visit anytime.
Hell yeah.
So now,
very
is that
good.
just something that you just got into one day? You just decided that you wanted to make mazes when you started building your camps, or was it something that kind of grew over time?
It definitely grew over time. I remember way back when the shelters were first offered, they said, why not? They gave you a list of suggestions. Said one of them said interconnected mazes, and so I said, And then I just tried it and keep refining them. And soon I will be working on the newest shelter they offered, which is the pit. I'm going to try to think of something to do in that for a maze.
Pit.
Well, I would be very interested to see what you end up doing. And I do believe I have gone through one of your mazes. Actually, no, I think I actually did a walkthrough with them the first time that we met. I think the first time that we met,
Yeah.
I met you the same night as Tracy.
Yep.
That is fortuitous.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's awesome.
You've brought people together, Michael Jackson.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Literally.
And
I love your suit that you've chosen to wear on the show tonight. This is great.
Thank you, dear.
It's actually from Nucci.
Yeah. Hand stitched by.
now, is that a silk suit? It looks very
I
shiny.
don't know. I just found it somewhere in the wasteland, and I felt very fortunate that it was actually fairly clean and didn't stink too much. Not too much.
Yeah, it's kind of hard finding apparel like that in the wasteland, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yes.
And I hate
still
to
fine.
interrupt this interview, but I just got a message from the operators that a Mr. Chow Hai has gifted 10 subs tonight.
Oh.
Mr. Chow,
Yes, Mr. Chow. Mr. Chow. Everybody think Mr. Chow. Big meanie. Mr. Chow. Big sweetie.
Oh, big sweetie.
I make sure you're not trolling tonight, so you get a 10 subby, okay?
Thank you, Mr.
Now we
Chow.
need 40 more to go, okay?
Thank you so much. That was very
We've gotten quite a few, actually. Doing pretty good.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. I guess I've just been dying to ask this question all night, Mr. Jackson. What was it like working with Eddie Van Halen, and did you guys hang out in the afterlife?
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
Yes. I was very disappointed to see him so soon in the afterlife. I do remember working with him. It was pretty amazing. And little known fact, he never charged me for that blazing guitar solo. And,
I have read about that, and it's just an amazing man.
Wow.
And an amazing guitar player. And just from everything I've heard, just a really cool guy to be around.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's amazing.
So,
Does anybody else have any questions for Michael Jackson?
Michael, are you truly a werewolf or a zombie?
I wish I could say yes, but that was through the magic of movies and special effects.
So you're like a shapeshifter.
Magic of movies, he said.
Well, I know it sure scared the bejesus out of me when I was a kid, but I still loved it.
Same.
Yes,
When your eyes started glowing.
I'll have a little surprise toward the end of this evening. I'll have a little surprise that has something to do with shapeshifting.
Would
Wow.
Michael Jackson be interested in our Halloween special?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yes.
We got quite a few mini episodes coming up on there. I don't want to
It is a big
give it away.
secret right now.
Don't really want to give away too much of it because it's going to be a lot of fun, but we're going to kind of go along the lines of some of these old movies where you watch, 3 or 4 short stories in a row. And we're going to intertwine them all together, and it's going to be really awesome.
A lot of
Really
touches
proud
on
of how
really,
much everyone's doing.
a lot of touching on
Yeah.
Stephen King.
Mm-hmm.
We love that, man. Main represent.
I have a question for Michael Jackson. Is Annie really okay?
Is she okay?
The last time she never answered, so I don't.
Who's Annie?
Oh, no.
I see high people on there. What the fuck?
Oh,
No, she's indeed not okay.
Oh no.
Yeah,
love
I
him.
heard she did get struck by a smooth criminal.
I always wonder why I kept on asking her, but not actually helped her.
Yeah, well, I'll keep my ear out in the wasteland to see if there is anybody wanted out there. You know, that would probably be an indication if they're the criminal or not. Maybe we could take them out and ensure her safety in the near future.
Oh, was she beaten?
In honor of Annie and all the other Annies out there.
R.I.P.
Absolutely.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Well, we also have on the couches, and we should probably introduce the Queen of the North on the right.
Hello.
And the Queen of the South on the left. Although in the
Not
castle they were
confused
on the
with Queen of the
opposite
South.
sides.
More like salt.
Focusing very
Well,
Sit your ass down.
and this is also in reference to the Choose Your Own Adventure that you have created on your YouTube account, Tracy.
Yes, if you go to... It's the same as my gamer tag and my Twitch, but if you go to my YouTube and find the castle, start here. You can do your very own Fallout, choose your own adventure.
It is amazing.
You might die,
It is.
maybe,
A few
Once.
times.
Maybe.
or twice.
Maybe
Unless you
once.
choose the right adventure.
Well, yeah, if you go on that perfect path.
Are you the chosen one?
I did that.
I
Follow the
refuse to
plan.
answer any questions about that question.
Chosen one.
I've
Without a
saved
lawyer.
the fifth. I do have would need legal representation to talk about that.
Chosen one keeps the fifth.
Per the contract that Tracy had made me sign before we started production. So, of production, what was your best takeaways, Queens?
Working with our sidekicks, Jilly's Deathclaw. She was great. Loved her. The best. You know,
Is that necessary, Mr. Chow? Thank you.
she ate Patty and Myra. That was really sad. Oh,
Yes, those two. Yes, they seem to find themselves in trouble a lot in the wasteland.
Especially when
They
it came
always
to
seem
those
to die.
ties.
You know, my favorite, my favorites were really the Corn Kids. I think they stole the show.
I couldn't believe that amazing corn song.
that was great.
No comment.
Azreal, I have a question for you. How was it working with the narrator?
Well,
Spill the tea.
unfortunately, I'm unlimited.
Rated.
I'm not really limited onto what I can say about the
Watch it.
narrator,
That's right.
except that we work together.
I heard he's a real pain in the ass.
I didn't say anything. Tracy.
Why does he live in a toilet?
Doesn't seem very
Yeah, why is
sanitary.
his office a toilet?
Well, I think I know we've got a couple of guests waiting to sit on the couch as well. So I think I'm gonna stand up and let the most interesting man in the wasteland take a seat. If he's here, PJ.
Oh,
Are
Michael,
you,
you can have the seats. Come take a couch.
are you here, PJ?
Panda should have a seat too.
Yeah,
Yes,
Panda, you
yes,
next.
Panda.
And Mr. Chow and
And the
Boogie.
boogeyman. Yes,
And
Boogie.
Boogie.
Yeah.
You will.
We have
be on
full
the couch.
seats.
Okay, I sit down.
Yeah, we have to really talk you into it, right, Chow?
Do I have to hold hand with PJ?
Yes.
Only if you guys both consent to holding hands. That's fine.
Well, my other hand on the other side.
Okay, that's good.
You guys look good.
Well, thank you for both coming on the show. PJ,
Thanks for having me, man.
Always an honor, and Mr. Chow, always an honor. I guess I'm going to start with you, PJ. I've heard recently that you've made some modifications to the your Stiffs location in New Morgantown. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I guess basically we've just been doing a lot of digging, and we've gotten further underneath so we can kind of uncover some other stuff that we've been working on.
So you've increased your volume of business then here in the Wasteland?
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Have more of a disposal area as well.
And you also specialize in some of the larger game here in the Wasteland, such as Scorch Beast Queens and Scorch Beasts?
Yeah, anything you need.
That's amazing. And Mr. Chow, have you been working on anything recently in the Wasteland besides trying to get the noodle shop back up and running?
Not so much. I've been just killing so many things. It's so much fun.
I see.
You know, when you kill something and it blows up in front of your face, you know it's so satisfying.
Okay.
You know you have to blow their body up because you don't want no witnesses.
Oh my god.
True
Okay.
that.
All right. Well,
And
I guess
eat
I can.
their heart and drink their blood.
Oh,
Get him off stage.
PJ.
Well,
Well, I had a question for PJ.
Mhm.
I mean, since he is one of the most interesting, or the most interesting man in the Wasteland, and yeah, I think he's pretty smart as well. And I'm just wondering, what advice he might have for us on the pit.
Good question.
We can't hear you, PJ.
He may be stumped.
Speech.
Is he speechless?
Yes.
I think he doesn't have anything to say about the pit. That's what I'm taking. It as.
It's very
Good.
underwhelming.
I have nothing to say either.
Okay,
think
so
Okay, here he
basically, I've been sorry. I was trying to prepare myself. I've been kind of like roaming the streets of Pittsburgh, and kind of like just enjoying the crackle of the gunfire, basically. I kind of stumbled upon an unexpected area, but it came upon with like a Union ambush. So in the darkest corner of the backest alley. So I found this crate that was full of enemy rations. It was pretty good. It was unguarded among the half-eaten corpses of our foe that we came across. So it was pretty cool for the most part. So just kind of, getting out there and enjoying the calming crackle of gunfire for the most part.
Cannibalism.
I like the warm glow. It gives you a kind of a warm feeling when you're there.
Right, yeah.
PJ, I have a question for you. What I'm finding most interesting about you this evening is that somehow you don't have your right arm up on, or your left arm up on the couch, whereas everybody else does. How are you achieving that?
I don't know. Maybe I female. Men don't put their arm on there.
See? Isn't that
Yep.
strange? Is everybody else
It's
seeing
true.
It is
Yes.
very strange. I don't know. It's something about me. I just sit more comfortably on a couch that way, the way PJ's sitting there.
that? Yeah.
I don't know. Having my arm up there, I don't know. It just doesn't really feel very comfortable for me. But it just seems like, Tracy and Mr. Chow actually prefer that. It's
Yeah, I like to
strange
lean
how those little
with it.
differences are.
Lean with it.
Well, we need to stretch, okay? So I stretch my left arm. My shoulder need the stretching. Men, they don't need the stretching so much.
And now is that just from like the recoil of the weapon that you're using? It's like maybe that you got to stretch your arm more because of that, or
I hold the weapon with my right arm. My left arm have to be so loose so I can hold it together.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Very interesting.
You don't want to miss. That's how you know. You shoot the good shit.
Yeah, I kind of leaned and kind of like used my Pip-Boy a little bit to hold the weight, and I kind of like lift it, like do like Pip-Boy lifts. Kind of helps like limber me up before I kind of like a calisthenic before I go out and shoot stuff.
So you lift your rifle up with your left hand on the forearm, not the hand. You don't grab the rifle.
Well, of course I grab the rifle. I'm just talking about stretching beforehand.
Well, we need to stretch more. You guys, okay? Who cares?
I don't know.
I sit the way how I want. Don't patronize me, Azreal.
I'm not trying to patronize anybody. I fully know what it's like to be patronized. Not mentioning any names at all.
Well, you think you don't, but you just did. You done messed up, asshole.
I resemble that remark.
Your remark is noted.
And rejected.
So
I got a question for... Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was going to ask Mr. Chow a really quick question. How did you feel about your last take of the Sugar Bomb commercial? Did it feel good, as good as it looked on film?
I don't know.
Warm and
I have to
fuzzy.
see myself. No one give me the preview. I just do the do. You know the sugar do?
Okay. All right. Well, we can talk about that later when we're back in editing. Lissa, you had a question from
I
from
do. Mr. Chow, how many clones do you have, or whatever you call them? The decoys. How many decoys do you really have?
It's called a need to know basis, okay? I know a vault that I know from a while ago, and they say they do the cloning, but they're almost done with the project that I'm in. They took my blood sample. Now they go on another person. I think they have someone. They take sample from Garrett or Gary or whatever his name is.
Is it Geralt of Rivia?
No.
Shit.
I don't know. I forgot. They
I don't know. If y'all want to talk about clones, Y'all should have seen my birthday surprise earlier today. Oh my.
I heard you had a really weird experience with that.
I did.
There's a
I was
difference. There's a clone and then there's poser.
speechless.
How many posters do you have?
Imposter Tracy's.
Me poser? I have no poser. I take my own poser and shove up their Brahmin crap.
I see.
What were you gonna ask, Lissa?
It looks like Dilly the Deathclaw is in the audience.
Dilly the Deathclaw is
Oh my
here.
god.
Yeah.
Bring Dilly up.
It's a celeb.
Dilly!
Come on up, Dilly.
Get up on the couch.
Dilly.
Dilly was
Thank you
probably
again,
my favorite.
PJ and Mr. Chow, for having you on the show. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for being
And
here.
welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Hello, it's great being here.
Welcome, Dilly.
Dilly the Deathclaw.
I think you stole the entire castle movie. I mean, do you find that, you know, when you're walking around Appalachia, people are like, you know, notice you now or ask for your autograph or?
No, they usually are still screaming and running the other way. So, yeah. Usually they run away from me still, so...
They saw Patty
Unfortunately,
and Moira.
yeah.
It's that incredible GPS.
Yeah, I think I still got some of those Patty and Myra stuck in my teeth.
Now, I heard
Saw
that
the flowers.
I heard that no
So-
Patties or Moiras were hurt in the filming of the castle. Is that true?
I beg to differ.
I would have to speak to my publicist.
They had to clone my flowers.
Your
I-
flowers
I,
are
of course-
overrated.
Of course, I cannot comment on that at all. But I do have a question for you, and I think it was just lightly mentioned, just briefly. Do you, in fact, have GPS installed?
Oh, heavens, no. I'm getting lost all the time. Good
Okay.
lord.
You seem
Where
to
am I
know
right now? I don't even know where I am.
you seem to
girl, I
know
don't know.
where the farmer's market was, pretty specifically. Do you spend a lot of time there?
Well, you know, you always get a hankering for, you know, some
Potatoes.
less than healthy food, maybe.
Some vegetables.
Some vegetables.
Potatoes and mushrooms.
Potato head.
What is a healthy meal for a Deathclaw?
Anything that, you know, doesn't run way too fast.
Have you ever tried the awesome possum bacon?
Oh, I haven't. What does that taste like? Any good?
I think it might be something that you would thoroughly enjoy, actually. I know PJ at Stuffs Your Stiffs actually makes his own line of that meat product.
Yeah, awesome.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Awesome bacon. Yeah.
Well, then we might have to go over some numbers later. Pick up some of that.
What about them panda pies?
Oh, you
I
know,
heard
Panda
they're
Pies.
to die
for.
They are to die for, actually. They're actually under new management right now.
I heard they
Yeah.
opened
Opening
a
new location.
yeah, I heard they opened a new location.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You want to go check that
And
out,
where is that one
Azreal?
located?
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
where is that located at?
It's near the Ash Sheep, right next to Mount Blair.
I think the only problem that I have is
Oh.
that I'm severely over encumbered.
You going to
Me
get
too.
pies now?
Oh, I just wanted to stand up and stretch my legs.
There's a lot of
This
talk
chair
about
isn't very
stretching.
comfortable, but I can at least I can sit close to the desk. Thank you for that, Tracy. I appreciate
The
it.
chair finally works with the network errors.
Yeah. Yeah, waiting for a response from a server to sit down can be quite annoying.
Thanks, Bethesda.
Can you imagine that in real life? You get home from a hard day's work. You go to sit down on the couch.
Just real life freezing.
404.
Here, 404 has the curse.
Blue dream.
Oh, dear.
Well, do we still have Boogie on the chat? Boogie? Are you in the chat, Boogie?
Big no
Boogie
boogie.
man.
Look at that.
What's that?
It is very late in Boogie Land.
It is, no, it's early. It's
True.
early. Yeah. The Queen of the North.
Stole your seat.
No, the Queen of the South.
What the fuck?
Wow. He got taken.
He got up though.
That was
Like,
nice.
Oh,
That was some
man.
power there,
Not the
Nano.
shoes.
Is there
No.
another chairs? Is there another chair? Okay.
Hopefully he's...
Yeah.
I think he's trying to find a... it looked like you might have been sick.
You don't take the voice.
Yeah. Right all over my shoes.
Get out of here, plague boy.
You didn't introduce Greta tonight. Greta is always
Oh
standing
yes,
by.
Greta with always, as always, standing by. Yeah. We're all here. We haven't done the late show in quite some time. It's been quite at least over a month now.
A month, you think?
Yeah, I think maybe a couple.
I think it
I'm not
feels
sure.
3
like
months.
a little longer.
Yeah,
Feels like longer.
Yeah. I
yeah.
think
Well,
so.
we've been doing a lot of other things, and
Yep.
you know,
We got a lot of
life
other
happens, and
cool
Had to
things.
find more actors to interview.
Yes, anyone who's interested in being a part of future shows, especially this upcoming Halloween special, please reach out to us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can
It's
definitely
gonna be
use-
memorable.
Yeah, as many extras as want to hang out and have fun, for sure.
we've also been working on another project for quite some time. Can imagine here in the wasteland, it's very difficult to come across resources and to build and create the enough resources and even fuel to be able to go back into space.
Oh yes, the trip.
So we
plan.
have restarted. We
Mind
have
blown.
restarted a form of NASA, which we haven't named yet, and we are going to be making a trip to space.
That's going to be
Hopefully, to
very
get some
exciting.
really cool gear.
You guys don't know what you're in for. It's definitely a treat.
No aliens.
We're
We're
there's
the
not gonna
aliens.
be,
We're
there will
invading the
not
moon.
be one alien. Yes, we're going to try and go back to the moon.
To the atomic shop and beyond.
Ah,
Got this
no
guy
worries.
Going.
No worries. Subba dub dub, Mr. Chow. Let's see. Anybody we know here? So,
Fan 637.
Boogeyman. Aw, Hostile Phantom. Sweet Mr. Chow. Oh, we should add those fans too. Did we have any more guests for the late show?
I think we covered everybody except the man on bass, and unfortunately, we usually screen people a little bit before we have you on the show.
So some nice cello playing.
Some outro music.
Ouch.
Do a little dance on the desk.
Right? Do the forbidden dance.